final yesterday, and Marco Marin is injured. But there is an official debut for Eden Hazard, the Belgium attacker who's been recruited from Lille in France. The biggest dilemma today for Roberto Di Matteo, David Luiz or Gary Cahill to partner John Terry. He's gone for the Brazilian.
Chelsea will play in a 4-4-1-1 formation. Key to its success will be the partnership between Torres and Mata up front, the driver Ramirez on the right, and the trickery of Hazard on the left. Lampard resumes where he left off last.
Out with conjunctivitis. Micah Richards injured, Gareth Barry injured, but the skipper Vincent Kompany has been pass fit as they continue with three at the back, which they've played throughout the pre-season. There are no new signings at the moment, but Jack Rodwell is having a medical today with a view to coming to City from Everton.
Playing three at the back allows Kolarov and Milner to play higher up the pitch in the wing-back positions. It also allows City to play with three in midfield and still employ two main strikers, Aguero and Tevez, who have been in brilliant form throughout the pre-season games.
The early pre-season through their European commitments, Olympics as well. But here we go. Silverware at stake. If you lose, you tend to say that this is the last game of pre-season. If you win, of course, it's the start of the real stuff, and I think we should look at it that way, whatever the outcome, from our neutral perspective. Mikel.
Season games would suggest to me that they may start the first Premier League game with a back three,
which is at home to newly promoted Southampton. Stuart Robson
won't endear himself to watching public.
There he is again. Trying to link up with Mata. And Young. That's a good edge to the... I remember a few years ago, Stuart Ivanovic playing a right back in a Community Shield game at Wembley, and having such a run around, he was taken off at half-time.
Left it a long time, which you can do that. There's the challenge, is from behind.
Certainly Lampard. Then Ivanovic. Might be a break on here. Oh, and it was unfortunate for Hazard. Here's Hazard. Case of trying a bit too hard. Forcing to impress.
Yeah, tried the back heel, got it all wrong. And it meant that Man City could have
goal he's trying to score in. Is the sight that Chelsea fans want to see.
He's even better when he comes off that left-hand side, isn't he? Good movement from him.
Lampard. Hazard.
Aguero's goals in pre-season have been brilliant individual goals. Past two or three players in the box.
Hazard's plenty of individualism in his game. And from Ivanovic. And, now Chelsea could break with Torres. To Hazard. Cole covering a lot of ground from left back. Hazard, and that's certainly not the worst strike, and perhaps the best that Chelsea have managed in an attacking sense. Coming in with stronger right foot from the left-hand side.
It's a good strike from him as well. Pantilimon does well just to hang on to this because there was
his friend on that occasion. Mata. Might be reading about it in a couple of days' time. Cole. Mata. Mata again. It's a fine ball by Hazard to Ramirez. And, Ivanovic. Mata. Torres.
When the ball was never going to come. It's going to be very choosy.
Cole. Here's Ramirez. Past Zabaleta. And it's Torres with the chance, and Torres gets the opening goal for Chelsea in the Community Shield at Villa Park. Against the balance of the play to this point. But they've kept Manchester City out. Not exactly a smash and grab, but along those lines.
Well, it was good play from Ramirez, who hasn't really been involved in the first half. He goes past Zabaleta, and he plays a little ball round the corner. And what Torres does really well, he didn't have time to pull the trigger with his right foot, so he just pokes his left foot at it before Zabaleta gets the... It's actually Kolarov tries to get the challenge in. It's a good finish from Torres, much to the delight of Roberto Di Matteo.
Well, there are lots of factors in this that's good news for Chelsea. It's come out on Fernando Torres to celebrate with him. And here he goes again, and he was blocked off there. And, oh.
It looks as though they're going to play. Too pleased that now Chelsea have gone down to 10 men, because he won't get too much service, but he's done well there.
Done very well indeed, and Lampard's still running forward. Mata, Hazard, they've run out of time before half-time. Well, in the last 6 minutes or so, when the sides last played each other at Stamford Bridge back in December, today it's a Chelsea player who's gone. So the 10 men of Chelsea and Eden Hazard and his colleagues will have to dig in, try and protect the 1-goal lead. Roberto Mancini. Hazard. Torres again. Zip and zest about him. Wasn't the best shot, but everything else was right. Asking Tevez to be the big man up front, and that's really going to work. As coaches will say, it gives them that extra shift that they need. Hazard. Out by Kolarov. Good header by David Luiz. Lampard to Hazard. Stopped by Zabaleta, and he might have gone on.
Zabaleta, and then reversed the ball for the run of Milner. A very tight decision that the assistant referee gave. It's a goal under pressure from Cleese, he just runs it out of play.
There's going to be a change. Eden Hazard is coming off. 70 minutes of the real competitive stuff in England under his belt. And he's giving way to Ryan Bertrand, who was the surprise choice for the Champions League final, and acquitted himself well. He's a left back, Ashley Cole's understudy, but in that game, as now, he's playing in front of Cole, and he is in the England squad. He's been with Team GB in the Olympics under Stuart Pearce, who knows all about him from